Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freedom Friday. And we're going to do Suddenly Saturday too, because I don't know when I'm going to get back on. Probably magical, well, maybe Soul Surfing Sunday. I'm looking for a pair of glasses that aren't messed up. We have a lot of energy coming through at this point in time, and a lot of things happening in our world, and we really need to take a breather and step back and do some meditation and clear our minds because it's getting crazy out there. I'm sure you guys see the same thing. And I hope everybody had a very beautiful, grateful Thanksgiving. Oh, we always got something to be thankful for because we're still alive, I guess. Today is 11/27, or no, 11/29. I'm looking at the top. 11/29 of 2024. It is a 21. It is a 3. 11/30 of 2024 is tomorrow, suddenly Saturday. It's a 13. It's a 4. It goes down to a 7. We are going to read the 7, and that will start out kind of what this it was really good. We had a really good reading. And I just was saying to my husband before I got on that here in Florida, our attorney general is going after the weather modification because these last hurricanes that devastated everybody were manipulated and no more chemtrails. You know, they've been spraying the skies everywhere, even other countries like nuts. Uh, yeah, not now. Uh, they're going to make it illegal. So it's starting to level out in the world. As we're leveling out, the world is kind of leveling out. And we are going to see amazing things. So don't get discouraged. I know a lot of people are getting discouraged. Don't. I get discouraged sometimes, but you got to kind of go meditate a little bit or just take a breather and go off it on your own space for 10, 15 minutes and just clear your mind of the crap that the world is bringing in because you've got to work on yourself at this point. I can't stress it enough. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deeper connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of the number 7 is a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. We are on a new soul path. I hate to tell everybody, but I think everybody's going to love it after a while because right now we're going through the chaos and we're seeing what's been hidden, what's behind the veil. And as we're heightening our awareness, things are coming into focus. So that's what we need to work on. Um, they will come into focus the more you work on self, because self will clear all the baggage out of your consciousness and your body and your mind, like a detox, and just have like a cosmic blast, just feel it. Just let it go through your body like energy. I mean, I can't even explain it. It's so wonderful. It's like nothing bothers me like it used to, and I don't let it, and that's a good thing. Now we are going to read the Soul Helper Oracle because this is another great message. It is a 10, it's a 28. It goes down to a 10, it goes down to a 1. Have the courage to be free. Know the freedom begins where desire ends. We have a lot of desires that aren't even doing anything for us. What are they doing? Just desire to live a beautiful, healthy, happy life. That's what I would desire. Go after that. What does freedom mean to you? Where do you think it lies? Do you think it can be found in money, power, recognition, or enlightenment? Freedom commences where desire ceases. Freedom exists only in the present. You cannot plan for it or save it in a freedom piggy bank to make use of later. Live in the moment and live freely. Freedom is wherever you happen to be. Look around you and seek it out. Invite it in right now, into a moment that is full of potential, including the chance of freedom. Be open to it and use that freedom sometimes to behave a little irrational or rashly and perhaps increasingly often. Every now and then, it will give you the courage to pick yourself up and smile to yourself at the idea of acting responsibly without wishing in any way to denigrate or disregard common sense, since freedom is magnanimous and can therefore accept everything with ease. When you are free in your own self, you are at one with your life purpose. You feel bound to nothing and to no one. It is only when that everything will flow through you freely and that the perfect light of great potential will find its way to you unchallenged. To be free means to love everything without wishing to understand, without asking for meaning or reward. What will you do now? Hear your soul ask softly, what do you desire? And when you have found your answer, be sure to act upon it and learn that freedom can only be found on the path of truth. Wow. I'm going wow because you know what? I'm going to read the next card that we got. Remember the path of truth. Okay. I didn't even realize it said that and realize the card that we got. Be sure to act and learn that freedom can only be found on the path to truth. Remember that. Okay, the helpers for the next 21 days is the power animal is the lynx. The herbal essence oil is silver fir. The healing crystal is Apache tear, and the number is 1. This is going to be a great reading. Okay, number 1 tells you that you are a magician priestess and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now, in particular, in order to receive your visions from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success, a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, and the pure spirit of the subtle world. If you look at her, she is totally free. She's got the golden dress on, she's got the light behind her, the beautiful flowers on her swing, and she is swinging into freedom. She doesn't have a care in the world. And why should she? I mean, we go through our days with all this clutter coming up in our mind that we have to think about. And we don't need to think about all that stuff. We just need to progress on our self-discovery and how we're going to ease and power slide into the new world. It's not a new world we're going to. It's this world we're recreating. So now, this is why I said the temple of truth, the truth. We got the temple of truth in the gateway of light activation. So that really tells you that, yeah, we've got to get our truth and take our masks off. The temple of truth is a throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. The throat chakra is found between our collarbones and is the energetic center that governs everything to do with truth, communication, and self-expression. Whenever we have to speak up, raise our voice, or even just get our emotions out, it is activating. We'll often feel when this space is clogged up energetically or when it needs to open, because we'll feel a lump in our throat or even our heart. Yeah, that lump in your throat. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Haven't we all? The card transports us to the temple of truth, the inner energetic gateway that supports our truest form of expression. The image shown that this is a bright, airy, open space with flowing water. This represents the emotions that run through us. Emotions are powerful messengers. And if we don't attend to what needs to come out or through us, they build up. And before we know it, we're overwhelmed by them. When you are brought to this space, You're being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming is so important for the unfoldment of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that, in fact, the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of your expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockage on your ever unfolding path. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Haha. Yeah. Sometimes the truth has to be told. And I'm at my point in my journey where I don't care what other people think about. That's their opinion, and I'm okay with it. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. So I don't go there anymore. And why should we? We shouldn't have to go there. We shouldn't have to take abuse or think about things from other people's pers perception, because when people put their perception on everybody, I do it too. We've all done it. It gives that person a thought that I'm not like that. Well, I think we need to do a lot of reflecting, because if people are pulling it out that we do that, we probably do that. But we probably shouldn't pull it out. We should probably let them discover it themselves. But as I'm seeing, they don't discover it themselves. It's like they got to have a 2x4 over their head to tell them, shut up and let somebody else be their individual person. That's how I feel about it. Okay, the magical spirit oracle wanted to come out and play, and it's be patient. It will come. The sun, manifestation, and power. 1111. I always see 1111. I see 444, and 444 we got in the last reading. We got a lot of them, and it was the power. It's a powerful message of love and support from the angels. We know we have our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, our source of creation all around us. We're never alone, and they see and hear everything. So, yeah, we're not hiding anything, maybe behind our walls from other people that really aren't in our world. It doesn't matter what they think. They go home and they think the way they think. I trust in my power to manifest my desire. Now is the time for you to fully realize that just like the sun, you are a powerful creator. Trust in this fiery and passionate energy that exists within you, your deepest core. We are all reflections of nature and possess qualities of the sun, characteristics of the ultimate potential of the healed masculine yang energy. Are you tapping into this center of unlimited creative energy and power? It's available to you. Now is a potent time for you to take physical and metaphysical action on your desires. They are moving closer to you. Stop overthinking and overanalyzing, which cause stagnation. Feel embodied, express. If you have pulled this card, it could also be a sign that you have been harnessing your yang energy, and the fruits of your labor are very ripe. You have done well, and it's time to trust in your efforts. You have balanced your energy of masculinity and femininity, and it has unlocked so much power within you. When yin and yang are united, the power of creation is in your hands. Manifestation are coming. Solar deities such as the Egyptian Ra, means sun, have been worshipped since antiquity. Ra was known as the self-created one, who embodied the life-giving sun. Symbolically, many yogis do sun solutions on waking every day, an energizing sequence of poses that honor and emanates our star. Take some time to invite and channel this power into your existence. Face towards the sun and deeply breathe its pulsating force into your being. Hold this breath while you visualize and feel your mind, body, and spirit radiating with invigorating energy, sparkling, energizing, and electrifying you all the way to your fingertips. When you're ready to exhale, feel fatigue, self-doubt, and powerlessness leaving your being. Visualize a weak, dull energy evaporating and disappearing away from you. Intuitively repeat this process as needed. We have to take it into ourselves. We can't ask somebody for help. We can't ask somebody to guide me through this. You have to take what's coming to you. Yes, people will help, but you have to go within. So that's the hardest part. We want help from everybody. We want everybody else's opinion, but you know what? Reveal the truth. Three truths. What are we hiding? As I say about this card, you have a beautiful being here that's taking a black gray mask off because they were hidden behind that mask. They weren't being their true self. When you were born, your soul shone bright. As you grew, you were taught of right and wrong. You were taught how to think, how to live, how to believe in a way that makes you fearful to say no. To disagree is to risk alienation from family and society. So you hide your true thoughts and feelings behind a mask. That mask hides your light. Cast it aside, embrace and live your truth, and let your soul shine once more. Oh, I love this. So far, it's the truth. We've got a lot of truth coming out in the next, I would say it's going to get really crazy until a little after January, like the middle of January. So we need to hold it and work on self right now while we're kind of in a leveling up space. This one came out with love and kindness. An act of loving kindness has the power to change a life. It can leave a lasting impression, restore faith, and give hope to someone who has none. Understand that this world does not need more people bent on personal success. What it does need are more people who are more willing to be kind rather than right. 100%. I will admit if I'm wrong. My husband thinks I know everything, but I don't know nothing. Really, I'm just learning everything. He knows everything. There he is, Mr. Know-it-all. But yeah, we all feel that we know everything. And it's okay to feel that way because we all had a different journey through this life. But sometimes we have to say, okay, I'm wrong. I admit it, and go on with it because it's okay. A lot of times we're wrong. We're not perfect. Observe in silence. I was thinking about this last night and this card popped up, which is interesting. Now is not the time to be the life of the party, nor to step forward into the role of leader or teacher. Be cautious. It may not be wise to draw attention to yourself or to reveal your plans to others at this time. Instead, be silent, step back, be still, and watch those around you and be mindful of what you see, hear, and feel. Trust in your instincts and your intuition and let them guide your steps. Observe, don't absorb. And you know what? Sometimes we have to take the trust fall. We have to trust that everything is going to work out for its best. So if anybody's in a really rough relationship or rough family problems or friends or whatever they're going through, if you go within and you reflect on it in quietness and silence and observe what went on and look at it at a higher perception, because sometimes our perception is clouded and that's okay. We're human. We're not perfect. Now we are going to go right on to the reading for today. That is just helping us kind of get ourselves ready for this because we are going to see a lot of truth come out. Are we ready for it? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle, and we got a number 15. And I think that this right now, a number 6, it is what we're going through. It's a one-ring circus. And I love this. It's a woman on an elephant. She's sitting sideways. I love that hat. I'd wear that. And it's like one ring circus. She's on this rock that goes nowhere. She's by herself. She's the circus. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way make you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnership at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationship and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Independent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Sometimes when we talk about something that we want to do, we have another person or people hearing it. They're suggesting what you should do. Observe those suggestions and take them in, but go within yourself and listen to what's coming from your heart. You will feel the truth if you really. My husband, I have to tell him to quit with the music all the time. He loves the music and I love the music, but sometimes you got to go silent. You got to just kind of take 10 or 15 minutes and just be in silence. And I think he's kind of working on it. None of us have ever really did that. Like, oh, go in silence and go meditate in the corner. And we're like, what? So this is a whole new experience for everybody. Like I said, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have did this. But now I am because I'm trying to save the world. Okay. We got the 14 of air. And I got to remember how I did these. Yeah, that's how I did them. Now we're going to go to the dreams of Gaia. And we got the Queen of Air. And this is kind of with this one. Time to be realistic, be observant. We got to be observant. Something's saying observe. So we need to be quiet a little bit and observe the situation and take it in a little bit before we maybe respond. Plan, organize, and determine your course of action, a need of emotional detachment. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. I've thought about that sometimes when you're sitting with a group of friends and this and that, and you want to give your opinion. Sometimes I just don't. I'm trying to work on that. I try to help everybody. So my opinion, I think I'm helping, and usually sometimes I'm not. So I've been trying to kind of hold my opinion back and let them work it out themselves. I just kind of want to build a bridge in front of them so they don't fall off the cliff. But you know what? I got to let them fall off the cliff like I did. I mean, I fell off the cliff in 2019. The Queen of Air is one who may at times seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks empathy and compassion. This, however, is not the case. The Queen of Air is not unfeeling. Rather, she is a critical thinker, possesses of a very analytical mind. She relates to others with more ease on an intellectual level. She is very observant and detached. After years of observing others, she can see through deception to the truth. She can see how an individual's choices in the past have led them to their present, and she can see patterns of behavior that weave and influence an individual's presence. The reason she is often said to be without compassion is because she will offer her observations irrespective of whether they are welcome or not. Tact and diplomacy are not her strengths, and as a consequence, she can come across as quite stern and hard, but her observations and advice are still offered with the best of intentions. She is neither an optimist nor pessimist. She is a realist. She chooses not to allow her emotions to cloud her judgment. She thinks with her head and not her heart. And that is why she appears in your reading today. The Queen of Air represents a need to think clearly without emotion, clouding judgment and perception. Emotional detachment is necessary. It is not about being uncaring, but understanding that the moment at hand requires decisiveness and impartial objectivity. In order to achieve the outcome you desire, you will need to be rational, logical, and realistic, and call upon your knowledge and learning. Think things through carefully. Facts are all that matter. An emotional response or one born of an intuitive feeling is counterproductive at this time. If you find yourself working or interacting with someone who is very like the Queen of Air, it is best to maintain an air of impartiality. Be forthright and conscious, and do not allow your emotions to get the better of you. Work to a strategy. Choose your words carefully. The Air Queen types are easily drawn into debate and will argue their point with a ruthless efficiency and skill. They have little respect for an emotional viewpoint, emotional logic, or intuition. Stick to the facts and keep your emotions in check. Boy, I know people like that. Woo. She also represents a need to speak with honesty and authority and to be just and fair. Allow those around you to speak with the same freedom, even if what is offered challenges you. If you embody the qualities of the Queen of Air within yourself, don't be taken back if you are met with disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Don't take offense if others address you in the same direct manner that you employ yourself, and use the same tactics that you would employ to make their point. If you want respect, you must also accord others the same respect. If you are one to call a spade, then don't be shocked if others follow your lead and do the same. Yeah, the Queen of Air is like the master weaver. She creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and determine the best strategies required to achieve her goals and objectives. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. Uh, She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her. The web she weaves is for her own making. She might not be most spontaneous of people, but she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air or embody her if you want the same for yourself. Yeah, we're all seeking the truth right now. Everybody's confused. Nobody knows who's in charge, what's going on, and that's the craziness, the chaos. We don't know what they're going to pull up. We don't know what they have up their sleeve next. Now, this does with these two cards that came out. Now we're still in the same one. We are in the One Ring Circus. We got the Queen of Air, and we got the Three of Swords, the Heartbreak card. Heartbreak, separation, sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, loss, trauma, fears. The Three of Swords is a card carrying tension and heartbreak, perhaps as a result of relationship ending, a communication failure, a bitter argument, or a betrayal. The asker may be carrying grief, emotional pain, or feeling of rejection. Breakup, argument, conflict, separation, sadness, and tears. The asker is reminded that no matter how much pain they may be feeling, they have control over the meaning they give to an experience. They should be careful not to push their loved ones away just because they feel tense and irritable. I see a lot of people right now feeling that, going through a lot of emotion, and she is going through a lot of emotion. We've got to reel it back. We've got to take care of ourselves and work out the emotion when it comes. Now we got a number 37, and this is cleaning house. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life, get rid of unwanted things in your physical home, and release what no longer is wanted or truly needed. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean house. Me and my husband have been cleaning house. I just told him I got to go through these cupboards, and we live in a camper, yet we collect everything. I don't know how we do it. So, but we're pretty neat. We're neat people. We're pretty clean. We got the 8 of water, and yeah. Should I say any more? That is a powerful water card, and it's a positive state of appreciation. The attitude of gratitude. Create a positive environment and be prideful, not boastful. Cherish what you have. If you are already unhappy, more will not make you happy. Focus on all that is good in your life. Question an unnecessary desire for more. Yeah, everybody wants more and more and more, and I don't have anything, and blah 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 blah. Be careful with that. That's living in a imaginary, self-inflicted, complicated world of your own. It doesn't have to be that complicated. The 8 of water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself to more good vibrations and more reasons to be happy. It is important to approach life with delight and joy, to take time to laugh at life and at yourself, if need be. It might be unrealistic to hope to be happy all the time, but by taking the time to appreciate the people and beauty and the abundance in our lives, we create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create ease by choosing to focus on all that is good in our lives. We will create a positive emotional two-way energy flow that, like water, finds its way into every crack, where it washes away cynicism, criticism, confusion, conflict, and anything else that may be weighing us down. Genuine appreciation lightens and uplifts the spirit, whilst expressing our gratitude is a powerful means of asking for the source of appreciation. Continue whilst giving back energetically at the very same time. When the 8 of water appears in your reading, he symbolizes the importance of expressing gratitude and appreciation. We all have good in our lives. Cherish it in the here and now. That is what I've been trying to do. If I don't want for everything. I just don't. I've never been, I was thinking back, and I pictures that show my bedroom and that I didn't have anything really. I didn't collect anything really, just little bits of things. So we have a lot of people that are collector of unwanted crap, and the people that don't collect stuff when they need it, and just be happy with what you decide. That's all we got to do. We just got to be happy. Now, with that being said, we got the 8 of wands reversed. That's 2 8s in a row. That's a good number. But the 8 of wands was reversed. So it came in like this. Waiting, slowness, chaos, delays, losing momentum, hastiness, being unprepared. The 8 of wands reversed often indicates that there is a flurry of activity and responsibility in the asker's life. They feel they are being pulled in a million directions by work and home. This card is a reminder to step back and breathe. The Eight of Wands reversed also signifies that the asker should stay focused on the task that are most important to them. Our attention is often diverted to the most urgent task, while the goals dearest to our hearts get pushed to the sidelines. Um, right now we are in a very unfamiliar world. It just like went upside down. To me, it's upside down. It's just half of it didn't make sense when it started, and to really believe that our gov would do the things that they did to us is just hard to believe sometimes. Now we got a number 52, and it was a magical map shifter. Look at her. She's pretty cool. And she's got the white feathers in her hand. So that means our guardian angels are close by. We all know that. She's got a key floating there. We all have the key also. We just don't want to open the door yet. We don't want to open our subconscious because we're scared. I don't know. What are we scared of? I think we need to really, and she's also got a compass on her chest. What direction are you going in? When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. Yeah, I know that Lucky came into both of our lives for a reason. Physically in my husband's life and astro traveling in my life. So Lucky, I'm thinking, was a superpower in both of our worlds. We're all connected. So we all come in contact with these people. Nobody's above anybody, but we've got to work on self. Self is like, I can't stress that enough. Okay, we got the 10 of water, and that was in and she came in upside down, also reversed. The 11 of water reversed has a very simple, direct meaning. If it appears in your reading today, it like its upright meaning symbolize a potential imbalance that needs to be addressed. If you're holding, suppressing, influencing emotion disharmony, both love and fear, to fear more dominant forces, address unhealthy imbalances. Suppressed emotion creates dis-ease. Seek a productive means of emotional release. Be proactive and mindful of your emotions. This is emotional energy. The water is showing that source, she's source is watching her from above as she's manipulating the water below her. And she's got the turtle and the gifts, and she's got all the energy she needs. So just use that strength. Okay, now we've got the Page of Cups as the clarifier for those two cards, and the Page of Cups came in reverse. Emotional vulnerability, immaturity, neglecting inner child, escapism, and insecurity. The Page of Cups reversed indicates that you are brewing creative ideas and projects, but you are afraid to share them with the world. Fearing failure, you are experiencing self-doubt and keeping your plans under wraps. This card may also suggest that you feel creatively blocked due to perfectionism. You are encouraged to reconnect with your initial joy and passion for your projects and let that inspiration flow freely. You know, I keep thinking of like a painter or a writer or something. doing something, but they don't want to bring it out because they're unsure of it. Don't do that. I mean, it could be an amazing thing and it could be a positive outcome. So if that's self-sabotage, that that's like I drew this beautiful painting, but I don't know if anybody would like it. And I'm just going to leave it in my living room and I'm not going to try to sell it. Well, that doesn't mean that somebody else won't love what you did or need what you did. So yeah, I would go for it. We have a number 27. Home. Peace, security. You are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you. Now, whatever your inquiry, you are where you are meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. Yeah, we all think of our childhood home and this and that, but actually, no, home is where the heart is. In your heart is where you're home with Christ consciousness. Now, we got the trickster. And with the home card coming up and then the trickster coming up after the home card, which is a 5, which is change. And this was a 27, which was a 9. Avoid easy answers. Think twice about taking risks. Something is not as it seems. Be honest with yourself. You are accountable. Do you gamble with another's future? Consider the feelings of others. Look beyond selfish desire and blame. Yeah, this is a wee bit of devil in everyone. This is the selfish. She's in the background and going, "No, I don't want nothing to do with this." And he's over there like, "I got the ace of spades and the jewelry and I'm going to give it all to you." But look at him. Nah, When the 5 of Earth card appears, awareness is the key important. Something is not right. Something is not as they seem. Someone lies and deceives, and that someone could be you. Could it be that you are lying to yourself and those around you? It might not be a deliberate deception, but it is a deception nonetheless. The 5 of Earth can also symbolize the devil inside who encourages you to take the easy way out, to look for options that lead to instant gratification, instead of putting in hard work that yields enduring success. Is his is his voice in your head and heart inspiring you to risk everything for the chance of a quick buck or a momentary thrill? Think twice if you choose to take a gamble. Now you risk losing it all. The trickster is the beautiful con man or woman whose sweet words encourage you to believe your own lies and deception. He caters to your weaknesses and addictions, dealing out easy lies instead of hard truths. He tells you to blame others for all that is wrong, disappointment, heartache, past failures, and missed opportunities, instead of taking responsibility for your own choices and actions. Wherever the deception lays at this time, there may be some basis for your doubts and questions. Your inner voice is telling you to look closer and see beyond selfish desire and blame so you can perceive the truth. Be honest with yourself, or heartache and disappointment may well follow. Yeah. Keep pretending that everything's okay and it's not, and you're not willing to change it, but you're just going on. Yeah, things can happen. Never know. Okay, we got all of them. And now we got one more clarifier, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Practical, reliable, efficient. Stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, patient, and conservative. The Knight of Pentacles represents hard work, a methodology, approach, and routine. If the asker is currently midway through a project, this card is a reminder to remain consistent and committed to their goals. Slow but steady progress will lead you to success. Your diligent and hard work will be well paid. A true friend may come for your rescue, or perhaps you yourself will do someone a favor. That was a really good read for today. Now I have a couple more. I've got the Starseed Oracle. And what's interesting is this keeps coming out. Perth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. We're getting a lot of home cards. We got 2 home cards today, and everything's telling us about home. The Harith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnectedness and oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on the planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. How can you commit more fully to your life? Ask that question. And I really like that card, and it keeps coming out. You know what? I even put it back again because I had just started shuffling, came out, and I'm thinking we got that the other day, and I kept shuffling, and it came out again. So you know it wants to be seen. We got, let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah, we got Inner Earth, and you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Inner Earth, also known as Argatha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Arivarata, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for inner earth in the physical world, but without success. So the mysteries continue in its place that exists in the physical or another level of consciousness. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive, surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are in the best interest of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do Soon you'll see that a whole new world of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. What can you do to shift your energy or your outlook? That's the question after that card. And I love the Shambhala card because the Shambhala is within you. It is your within your heart. And I like this card. We've never got this. It's jump in. Andromedian energy, adventure, say yes to change. Andromedan energy, adventure says yes to change. Andromedan is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that star seeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable, they have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stay until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left is to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that you can navigate any sea, ocean, and storm, the Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own adaptability and find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. How can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? It's tie-dyed, circular, like the galaxy, like we're jumping right in. And that's a cool card. I really like that. Okay, we got one more card. We've got the golden future. What does the future hold for us? 32, a 5, change, leadership and decisions. Make choices for the highest good of all. That's the heart they're all standing on, and the grass and the sun and the birds above them, the white feathers, all the everybody's holding hands. In the golden future, there will be no leaders or power structures, but honorable, wise people will emerge to inspire and empower others. Honesty, openness, integrity, understanding, wisdom, and caring will be valued. Decisions will be made collectively, openly, and quickly without personal agendas. For the highest good of everyone, those involved will gather in a circle. They will set the intention to find the best outcome, then connect heart to heart and mind to mind. The choices will be indicated by one person. When the group attunes, an immediate decision will be made because they will be in a space of oneness. So everyone will be happy with the outcome. Family and community decisions will be made quickly and easily in this way, and it will cement relationships all will belong. For international decisions, respect ones will collaborate to reach the best world outcomes. With oneness, consciousness, wise decisions are quickly and easily made. Archangel Michael, the wondrous archangel of strength and courage, is in charge of the throat chakra of humanity. At the fifth dimension, this chakra is royal blue. When you choose this card, Archangel Michael is waiting to touch this center so that you can speak your truth with wisdom and tact and honor. When you say what you truly feel, your throat chakra lights up and people trust you. Then it is easier for you to make a wise decision. Set the intentions for a fair and loving outcome to any situation you have in mind and ask Archangel Michael to speak through you. If you are taking part in a collective decision, let go of any ego or hidden agendas you may have. Ask that the result is for the highest good. Attune your heart and mind to the others involved and trust the results that emerge. That was a beautiful card. And yes, this is us all coming together in heart space and in consciousness. And it's a beautiful card. Wow, that was an amazing reading for our Freedom Friday and Suddenly Saturday. And I will be back on for Soul Surfing Sunday. I hope everybody has a beautiful, magical day. And I love everybody. And may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.